fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to run a little experiment. So, as you guys know, this is my Blue Girl canvas, and it is one of the ones where the pink lines came off on the canvas itself. So I think some of these where it shows here, it's not going to be a big deal because the dark colors of the drills will cover them up. However, I have some things that I wanted to try to see if I can remove them. Several of you gave me some good ideas that I just decided I wasn't going to do. If all of these fail, I have a couple ideas in reserve that I don't have the equipment yet. I do have some dot stick from Diamond Dots, some diamond art glue that I bought for something else. So if I somehow harm the glue, it's fine. I can make it re-sticky and it's all good. The first thing that I'm going to try is a couple of wipes. These are actually lens and like TV screen cleaning wipes, but I thought I would try them. My first thought was to try baby wipes, and everyone's like, oh, that's not going to work. So I'm just going to try it. If it doesn't work, I'm not out anything. And I think where I'm going to try is down here at the bottom. I could try it up at the top where it's the super white, but I think I want to try some of these like down here at the bottom where it's darker colors, so it may not be as noticeable if it doesn't work. So I've got a couple of ideas. I'm not going to do a paint pen because that is going to cover it up, I'm assuming, but I don't know how that would affect the glue. I mean, I'm assuming the paint pen would be wet, so maybe that would help the glue, the diamond stick down. But I just really don't want to mess with paint pens, and also I couldn't find one at the store, so I'm not doing that one. So first I'm going to try, like I said, my first thought was baby wipes. So I'm going to try this lens wipe and see if I get anywhere. So let me move the canvas around a little bit so I can zoom in. Because like I said, I'm going to start down here at the bottom with one of these. It's like this mark right here. And you can see the glue ran off, or at least I hope you can see anyway. The glue runs over to about where my fingernails are. So this isn't quite on the canvas. So I wanted to just try and see if this wipe would make any difference. And it doesn't appear to be doing anything at all. Not a surprise, but it's still sticky. So this is essentially just the same as a baby wipe. It's just not, I mean, if there was something stuck on here like hair or whatever. So first failure, the lens cleaning wipes do not work. My second thought was makeup wipes, because I guess these are essentially like baby wipes too, but my thought was these are meant to take off makeup. So a lot of like the pigment that would be in lipstick, eyeshadow, other makeups that you would put on. So maybe it'll take it off. Let's see. And of course, whatever ink they used, maybe this is a color fast ink and it's not going to come off. It's just going to, you guys can't see that second one. It's not working anyway. Doesn't seem to be doing a darn thing. Nothing's coming off on the wipe either. So I'm going to call that a failure as well. So then my third thought was alcohol. So I'm just going to dip a Q-tip in here and see if the alcohol works. Now I'm going to try and do it on this little section here where it isn't really on the canvas, because if the ink on the canvas isn't color fast, I don't want to take that off. Is that making any difference? It doesn't appear to be. Maybe taking off the glue is not sticky right there, but it sure, well, maybe it's taking off some of that, but if it's taking off the glue as well, I mean, I can re-glue it, but that's why I wanted to do this at the bottom here first. So that didn't really work either. So failure number 3. All right, my fourth thought was nail polish remover, because I know the nail polish remover will remove this ink here, because I've done that before. People who want to frame their canvases will get rid of all of the stuff that's printed on here, the legends and all of that, so that it doesn't show when they frame it. Okay, and again, I'm just using a Q-tip that I have dipped in the fingernail polish. I don't want too much of it. I want it to run everywhere because I don't want to remove, looks like this is removing the glue as well. So it is removing some of the color, but that's because it's removing the glue, which is not really what I wanted. I mean, it doesn't matter because it's here on the edge. That is taking it off though. So over here on this one, it's taking off the glue. It's not really taking off the color. Like I have to take off the glue and then get down to the color and then it will come off. which is not really what I wanted. Well, okay. So none of my ideas worked really. I mean, this one kind of worked, but only because I was already down through the glue. It is coming off, but if I have to take the glue off, I mean, essentially I just end up re-gluing where all of these lines are. And do I want to do that? No, I do not. I don't want to use a paint pen. I do know that. So I think what I'm going to do is the one that I thought would probably work, but I didn't. Well, I looked for some, but I couldn't find any at the stores I was at. I need to just go to Walmart or someplace like that. I was looking at the dollar store and they didn't have any. And that is eyeshadow, which is essentially sort of the same as mica powder, except that you could buy a palette of eyeshadow and get several different colors. So like if I could find like a blue-white eyeshadow, then I probably could fix most of what's not going to come off. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I tried all of these things and they did not work. So that's a bummer. The fingernail polish, failure. The makeup wipe, failure. The cleansing wipe, lens cleansing wipe, failure. The isopropyl alcohol, failure. So none of these worked. I mean, this one kind of worked, but again, I gotta eat through all of the glue, so that's not great. So I guess cheap eyeshadow it is. However, I did also have a thought about using an X-Acto knife to see if I could just scrape off a layer of the glue, but essentially I think this is all the way down. It's had enough time that it's basically soaked through the canvas, even though it doesn't really show on the back. But I don't want the fingernail polish to eat through any of the glue on the canvas, so I need to drill it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look for a blue-white, inexpensive eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to go ahead and just do the canvas and drill it, and then I'll just see what needs covered up after I get done drilling it. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised that you really can't see the lines anywhere except maybe this corner over here in this white section, and then up here in this white section. I think the rest of it is going to be dark enough. I don't know if it'll show up here or not, because it kind of also depends where they're placed, if they're actually underneath the drills or on the edge of the drills, because some of them are directly over where the drills will be placed, which means the drills will cover them up. So maybe this isn't going to be as bad as I think. And I'm actually looking forward to doing this one, and I think it will go pretty quickly. So I think I'm going to kit it up, and then I'm just going to use the eyeshadow. So if anybody has found something else that I didn't try here that works besides the paint pen and the eyeshadow slash mica, those are essentially the same thing as far as I'm concerned, then leave me a comment down below and let me know what amazing thing did you try that actually worked. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.